Anthony Hernandez is going to walk Sean Strickland down and beat the brakes off him. I just did a little tape study. I've watched a lot of Strickland fights. I've watched a lot of Hernandez fights. This is easy money. Let's talk about it. So I just got done watching the Kamaru Usman-Strickland fight. And when Sean Strickland's on the back foot, he just has no pop in his hand. He only throws jabs. He barely throws his right hand. Like, Usman walked him down. The same thing Anthony Hernandez is going to do to him, bro. Strickland on the back foot. Strickland likes to sit here and play a little chess match with him pushing the pace and walking forward. And when you don't respect his power and you just bully him, which Anthony Hernandez is going to do, he's just going to only focus on defense. He talks this big game. I'm a better grappler than Hernandez. Hernandez just wants to fucking dry hump me. Sean doesn't watch fights, so like he has no idea what he's walking into. Hopefully, maybe his team is like warning him what's about to happen. But if you think Anthony Hernandez is one of the best grapplers, one of the best finishing threats in the division, unlike somebody who just goes to decisions and can't finish nobody, you're gonna be in for a long night. I think this is gonna be easy work for Anthony Hernandez. Now, I don't think Sean Strickland's ever been finished, so Sean's a tough out. But once Sean realizes that Anthony Hernandez is on top of him, punching him, elbowing him, threatening submissions, he's gonna, be defensive the whole fight, and Anthony's gonna have all the confidence in the world. Anthony doesn't have to worry about any kind of punching power. If you look at Sean Strickland's last two fights, 50-45 against DDP, winning with a broken arm. That's why you can't take fights with a broken arm. Sean Strickland's ego, that's another thing that, like, a lot of these fighters have big egos, which you got to be successful. But, like, if you're taking a fight with one arm against Mr. Marauder DDP, you're going to get the brakes beat off you, and that's exactly what happened. The fight before that, Paulo Costa, he's just walking Paulo Costa down, teeping him. I thought this was going to be one of the best fights of the year. I'm looking back at the fights. Dude, Anthony Hernandez is going to run through this boy. This is light work. Like I said, I don't think Sean Strickland's ever been finished, though. He may have been finished early on in his career, but he's been finished in a long time. But Kamaru Usman, when I watched the Kamaru Usman fight, Sean's giving him his neck. They had Sean Strickland in a 2-on-1 Anthony Smith position where he was not getting up. He was just holding on for dear life, bro. So Sean Strickland's he can talk all that big game he wants. He's got a little bit of Wilson in him when times get hard. So another thing, Kamaru Usman's not a submission threat. Anthony Hernandez just rear naked choking everybody, arm triangles, all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, Sean Strickland has no idea what he's walking into. It's good to be confident, but when you're being ignorant and you're just not doing your research, you're gonna be in for a long night, bro. I'm gonna end up picking Anthony Hernandez like a 50. I think this is gonna look like. Well, you remember what Ilya Taporia did to Josh Emmett, bro? It was like 50-42. I swear to God, it's gonna be like this, bro. I thought this was gonna be a close fight. Strickland's got good grappling. He can get back up. Yeah, Strickland's able to get back up against somebody like DDP. I was taking the basis off that, but we just seen what DDP's wrestling really looks like. Nah, man, this is bad news for Sean Strickland. DDP's a dog on the feet, but not really a dog on the ground. Anthony Hernandez is a dog striking and the grappling. So Sean's talking about he's only going to have to wrestle one hard round, and then once Anthony sees that Sean's a better wrestler, Anthony's going to stop shooting. No, man, this is Marab with finishing ability. I know Marab got the finish against Sean O'Malley, but Anthony Hernandez, 8-fight win streak, lots of finishes on this streak. This is not just Anthony's going to stop shooting just because you stuff one takedown and you get back up. No, this is 5 rounds. One thing I did see in the Strickland interview, I don't know if this is true, though. Y'all remember Anthony Hernandez's last performance when he choked out Roman Dolidze? Sean Strickland said Roman Dolidze came in with a back injury, and that's why Roman absolutely just got mauled like that. So that's a little insight from that fight, because I was wondering, Roman looked like complete shit that fight. So that would make a lot of sense, but still. Hernandez had a good back and forth with Brendan Allen. I think both fighters went into that fight hurt. But Sean doesn't offensively grapple. So Anthony Hernandez knows that. Sean just wants to fucking jab. Only thing Hernandez has got to be worried about is the last 10 seconds, which Sean Strickland can't finish him in the last 10 seconds. Sean Strickland will bite down in that mouthpiece in the last 10 seconds and throw, but that's not enough time to finish Anthony Hernandez. There's no way Sean's going to be able to finish him in the last 10 seconds. And that's really the only time Sean shows any type of aggressiveness. Just looking at the fights prior, man. And it's all just jabs, just teeps, trying to walk forward. But once Anthony Hernandez, breaks that void, as Demetrius Johnson says, and gets in Strickland's face, I don't think Hernandez is going to stay in boxing range with Strickland, because that's what, boxing defense, throwing boxing. That's what Sean's best at. If he gets in boxing range, I think that's when the takedowns are going to start coming, and he's going to put it on Sean. They always talk about Sean has such great cardio. Go back and watch the first DDP fight. DDP's gas tank was holding up better than Sean Strickland. I know Sean Strickland won that 5th round, but if you look at the end of that fight, Sean looked like he was about to die. DDP's gas, it looked like he still had another round in him. You know what I'm saying? I think Anthony Hernandez is going to have the better gas tank, better striker, more output, better overall mixed martial artist. I'm going to say he's more of a dog. I just think he'll want some more. He's hungrier. He hasn't had the belt yet. 8-fight winning streak. You beat Sean Strickland, you're guaranteed the next title shot. Sean Strickland's talking about, yeah, I got all this fucking money. I can retire right now. I don't got to fight again. So this is Anthony Hernandez by my absolute mauling. If you do see a finish, it'll be in the 5th round. Because Anthony, you know, likes to work his way into the fights and build as the fight goes. A lot of his finishes are in the 4th, 5th round, except in the Roman Kopylov fight. He got him out there quick. He got Roman up out there quick. I'm going to go, like I said, I think it's going to be like Josh Emmett, Ilya Topuria. I think it's going to be like 50-43. Like, he's going to beat the brakes off Sean Strickland for 5 rounds. But once he sees that the fight's not going his way, he's just going to be real defensive. Stop throwing and just be on the defensive and try to block. And just do his best to survive. He's going to try to survive. After this fight is over, the breakdown will be Sean Strickland was trying to survive against Anthony Hernandez for 5 rounds. And Sean's tough. I will give that. He is tough, but this is easy money. Sean doesn't throw enough. Sean doesn't mix it up enough. Doesn't kick enough. He talks about this great jiu-jitsu. I don't see him getting any submissions off his back. When Anthony Hernandez is getting full guard, I think he's gonna elbow him, punch him, pass the guard, getting half guard. They're gonna be in some scrambles. Anthony's gonna take the back. We might see him threatening chokes. I don't think Sean Strickland gets choked out. If I do see a finish, I think it'll be by TKO, by ground and pound. Anthony Hernandez, 50-43. Let's look at some of these other fights. Damn, bro. This is when my casualness comes in, bro. I never even seen this dude fight before. Jeff Neal coming off the brutal KO against Carlos Pratis. Oh, we got Serbia. Nikola Jokic, yo, shout out Denver Nuggets. Got Serbia in the building. Dan Ige. I've heard this kid is really good, bro. Nasty jiu-jitsu. I think he got a knockout in his last fight, but I haven't seen him fight. When we go to the blobs. Yo! I think this is Columbus, Ohio in the fucking building, bro. Zach Reese, Michelle Perez. Okay, so Michelle Perez trains with Sean Strickland. Oh, wait a minute. We got some Yo, I like Phil Rowe. Didn't have a good performance in his last fight, but I like him because one fight I watched one time on a fight night, he went full Marauder mode. Why do I don't know these two dudes. Hey, this girl from Panama, Jocelyn Edwards, is finishing everybody. So she's going to beat the brakes off this French girl. I know that for a fact. This is a good fight. I watched this dude on Tough. He's a dog. I like Odie Osborne. He's been in some great fights. Carlos Leal. Who did he get slumped out by? He got slumped out by the old karate guy, Russian karate guy, Muslim Salikov. Overall, not a bad card. This is like a hardcore, super hardcore UFC fight card. Let me know y'all comments down below. I really believe that Anthony Hernandez is going to go out there and beat the fuck out of Sean Strickland. Also, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. It'll help me get into the YouTube algorithm. Help you get your boy out there. So make sure you sub up, hit the notification bell. I'll catch y'all next one. We out.
I'm him, I can tell you from the jump, I'm a different breed. Bought a new tech, free shot, no referee. I ain't gon' force, nah shit, I'ma let it be. White gold shining, diamonds red like the 7C.